Hey everyone, I'm RP and this is episode 2 of Learning Russian with Memes, a series that started so randomly mainly because I one day spent like 8 hours watching reels non-stop and I could go and regret it and beat myself up and stuff because it's not good. But that was exactly when I came across so many videos, memes, that seems to be so good for people learning Russian that I started the series right away. Now before we get started, I want to say that this video is going to be lighter than, usual Russian learning videos. Meaning I'm not going to be explaining like everything as much as I'd like to, being a nerd. But I did explain it in a separate Notion page that I set up for those who are interested in all the tiny small details, like which case this word is or the conjugation of a word and everything. So, ну что, погнали?
Ладно, пошел я.
Хорошо, пошел ты.
В смысле?
В смысле? Ты сказал, пошел я, пошел я, пошел ты. Ну? Неправильно? Чего? Чего?
As you might probably know, я пошел, мы пошли is something that you would say when you're leaving. The translation for those would be I'm off, I'm leaving, I'm out of here.
Я пошел.
If you say пошел ты, it means go F yourself, screw you, F you, пошел ты.
Что ты сейчас хотел бы мне сказать? Пошел ты.
So you can add the word да before пошел ты if you want to add a tiny bit of emphasis and emotions into it. Да пошел ты. Что? Да пошел ты.
Какой сегодня день?
Да пошел ты! Повтори-ка.
Пошел ты!
Пошла ты!
Не-не-не, пошел ты!
The full kind of version of this phrase actually can be this.
Пошел ты нахуй. Пошел ты нахуй.
Иди нахуй.
So пошел ты is like a lighter form or shorter form. I actually included this one not so much because of the reel itself, but mostly because of this comment. Педиатр. Я лечу детей. Стоматолог. Я лечу в Дубай. So, лечить is to cure, to treat, like what doctors do. For example, доктор лечит детей. Лететь means to fly. So, what do they have in common? If you've been learning Russian for a while, you probably know that verbs change depending on who's doing the action. So it just so happened that я лечу means I fly, I'm flying, and я лечу also means I cure, I treat. First one coming from лететь, second one coming from лечить. And only when it's I cure, I fly, not he flies or he cures, treats, or she or we or they, only I. When I treat, cure, and when I fly, those words like meet in the middle and they are like the same. But don't get scared by this. Usually you would get it from context. So, я лечу детей would mean I cure, treat kids, and я лечу в Dubai, I am flying to Dubai. It's only funny if you know that the words fly and treat are the same word, meaning they're written and sound the same when you say I do it. I treat, I fly. Warning, nerdy bit of this video. I can't not say this. So if we take the words лететь and лечить that we just talked about, and we talk about time, which in Russian is время, if you say время летит and время лечит, both of those expressions exist, both of them mean a different thing. So if you say время летит, it means time flies, time passes by. And if you say время лечит, it means time heals all wounds. Wounds. What's the pronunciation? I have a wound. Sorry if I said this wrong, I can't check it right now, my brain is not working. And it's literally very humid, it's very nasty weather right now we're having in St. Petersburg, and it always affects my brain. And by the way, in Russian, if you're a person who is easily affected by the weather, like something starts to hurt your knees, or you have a headache, or you're like have a brain fog or something, those people are called метеозависимый. So for example, я метеозависимая. Like, I'm weather dependent. Okay, this was very off topic. Now let's go ahead and watch the next one.
Давайте с вами знакомиться.
Давайте.
Нас часто спрашивают,
Любите ли вы загорать?
кто мы такие.
Вы любите ли загорать?
Мы семейная пара,
Которая загорает.
вместе мы уже 36 лет,
И все время загораем.
и мы влюблены
В загар.
в путешествия.
И в автозагар.
В своей жизни
Вы очень много загорали.
мы выбрали
Загорать.
возможность
Позагорать.
путешествовать
И загорать.
очень выгодно,
Загорать.
и чтобы даже мы за это получали
Автозагар.
вознаграждение.
В виде загара.
Мы побывали в 60 круизах,
И все? И ты ни слова не сказал про загар? Ни слова про загар?
Now, if this video was too quick, you can go back and watch it again because they do speak a bit fast. But I think you probably noticed that he said the word загорать a lot. And one thing you should know, if you don't yet, is that загорать means to tan, to sunbathe. But I'm not gonna explain anything in this video, but I'm gonna just go ahead and explain a comment again.
С этого видео лучше угорать или загорать?
Alright, once again, загорать, like you heard like 20 times, is to tan. Угорать is slang for laughing or mess with someone, similar to прикалываться, which also means to mess with someone. So it's literally, should I laugh or tan from this video? Similar words, угорать, загорать, but very different meanings. And as you might have noticed, угорать is written with a O, угорать. Although as a native speaker, I'm very often not sure which letter to write, A or O. Example, ты угораешь, что ли? Ты угораешь, что ли? Like, are you crazy or are you messing with me? Ты что, угораешь?
Да вы угораете, что ли? Какую психушку? Вы что, угораете, что ли?
Ты видела рилс, где пьяный мужик пел итальянскую песню? Нет? Я так угорала, сейчас тебе покажу. Guys, you should see it too. If you haven't, I think I'm gonna include it in this video.
Italia prendo le scolam Santo Maria, Italia prendo con l'anto sono mia, Italia prendo solo l'italiano. Lasciatemi cantare con la chitarra in mano, solo l'italiano. Ali, piano piano. Tu siete Ali.
Super! Lasciatemi cantare. No, I don't know Italian, and if you notice at the end he says Ali piano piano. I don't know if it's you know, in the lyrics of the original song, but piano sounds similar to piyani, which is drunk in Russian, like I mentioned in the example. And he's like making an Italian word out of it. Piano, piano.
Ali, piano, piano.
It's like Ali is drunk, which he was.
You guys, I was editing this video. Now remember the store I saw the other day in St. Petersburg, Russia. Piano, piano. It took me a minute to get the name. I looked up at the name as I was walking by the store, the mall. Immediately assumed it was a musical instrument store, but in a second, looking down, I saw a liquor store. Very clever. Oh, and just so you never forget ever the word угорать, I keep not letting you forget it. It's not on purpose, I promise. Can you guys believe the coincidence? I came across this post recently on Telegram. Да они угорают. Портал ЗАГСа предлагает сгенерировать имя вашему ребенку. Сынок, нам было на тебя так пофиг, что мы доверили выбор твоего имени в машине. They've gone crazy. Registry office website offers you to generate a name for your child. Son, we didn't care a damn about you so much that we trusted your name to machine. And угорать here is used to say like, they must be kidding, or they've gone crazy. Another translation that would fit here. Promise, we're done with угорать for now.
I actually wanted to do 5 memes today, but в этот раз у нас побольше начинки. So, last but not least.
Кто рано встает, тот...
Петух.
This comes from a Russian saying, кто рано встает, тому Бог подает. In English, it's similar to the early bird catches the worm. Кто рано встает, тому Бог подает. A saying that my dad used to say a lot and still does as I'm successfully switching between an early riser and a night owl. Only he would say, кто рано встает, тому Бог дает, not подает. I don't know if it's correct, doesn't sound correct, but also my dad is not Russian, so. But also I heard natives say that. Literal translation would be, the one who gets up early, God gives to him. Back to the meme. Let's watch it again.
Кто рано встает, тот...
Петух.
Whoever wakes up early is a rooster. And it's not just the bird, that's the meaning of петух. That's also an offensive way to call someone.
Okay, so I have to mention that this meme was put here to teach you the expression about waking up early, not the rooster thing, but like I said, it's an offensive word to call someone, and it'll be fair to also let you know that its origin comes from prison and originally means an extremely offensive word for a gay person. Thank you, Reddit. I'm a native speaker, but don't ever use that word to offend someone, so I didn't really even know about the origin. I had to Google it myself for this video, and that you should know too.
I don't know why I'm кривляюсь. Я очень много кривляюсь перед камерой почему-то. Видимо, потому что у меня хорошее настроение. Видимо, поэтому. Вообще, я думаю, что закончу сегодняшнее видео на русском. Большое спасибо вам, ребята, что досмотрели это видео до конца. Надеюсь, что вам понравились мемы, которые я подобрала, и, пожалуйста, напишите в комментариях, стоит ли мне продолжать делать такие видео. Я надеюсь, что сегодня ваш день проходит хорошо. Если нет, то все будет хорошо. И я уверена, что где бы вы ни были сейчас в изучении русского языка, все у вас получится. Какой бы ни была ваша цель. Увидимся в следующем видео. Пока-пока.
Lasciatemi cantare con la chitarra in mano, solo l'italiano, ali piano piano.